like a perfectly tailored suit. Green Irish Tweed has been and continues to be worn by confident men at the peak of their field. The fragrance elegantly combines woody freshness and pure masculinity, equally suited to a stroll through the Irish countryside and a strut down the red carpet. One of Creed's best-selling scents. To wear it is to be unforgettable.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cologne podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Ryan. And the both of us together, we form a gigantic duo.
That is very heavy set duo.
And we smell fragrances together and we give our unabashed, uneducated opinion on them. That's what we do.
Yes. And today we're taking a look at another beautiful fragrance by Creed.
Ooh, baby.
Green Irish Tweed.
That's right, and it came recommended to us highly by a bunch of people, but one person in particular is really wanting us to take a whiff of this, and that is Cynthia, and she has been a huge contributor to the show.
Yeah.
And so we feel like we really, really owe it to her. We appreciate the input she's given us and the coffee she's donated.
Absolutely. And let me give you some input from Fragrantica, Ryan.
Okay.
From Huel A. Obo. He goes into great detail as to whether or not he likes or dislikes Green Irish Tweed. You ready?
Yeah, hit me with the truth.
Hate. That's it.
That's all you're
That's the review. Hate, period. I like
Sweet.
a man who gets straight to the point.
Yeah. Well, okay. We'll see if we're like
Oh, Huel.
Yeah, Huel Aobo over here.
Huel Aobo in the news.
We're going to get into that, but first, let's get into our one-night stand review of the first Amouage fragrance we've smelled, and that's Enclave.
Enclave.
Hit the music, Todd.
Yeah. One night stand review.
Well, Ryan, after you got done rowing your sailboat down the Minty River, what'd you think of Enclave? Skip it, sample it, buy it.
I think for me, if I have the money one day, that's a buy for me. That thing, I can't remember what I said on the show. I probably for sure said a buy. I had to. Did I say buy?
It looked like you bent Mr. Enclave over and just kissed both cheeks.
Dude.
You were loving it.
Dude, it smells so good, and we came in here and we were smelling the cardstock, and even Mike was like, the cardstock smells pretty good.
Yeah, but it's not minty on the cardstock.
It smells fucking badass, man. That's all I gotta say. It is fucking badass. It's a buy for me.
Well, I stand with my original opinion. Fuck that fragrance.
God.
For me, fuck it. Not for everybody. Just for me, that's a hell no.
All right, he hates C notes.
Yes.
And you apparently are not big on a lot of mint.
Yeah, I don't have a very long list of things that I absolutely abhor in a fragrance. Those two things are reigning supreme. I just can't. I can't get into it. So it's absolute skip for me. Sample it if you like mint, because it's a well done, very mint forward fragrance. So if that's your jam, like Mr. Clean over here, then give it a try. But if you're like me, it's no, sir.
Well, there you go. I love it. He hates it. Story of my life.
Yeah. You love me, I hate you.
Yeah.
Not really.
All right.
Okay. Scent of the day, Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Let's get into it.
Yes, let's do it.
Who did last time?
I don't know. You can go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I feel like I should
No,
be
you
nice.
do it. You do it.
Sure, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, not fighting me too hard on that one.
No. I'll pick up the check. No, let me. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you got it. Normally, you immediately say, hey, this would be split between two checks.
Dude, I do every time. We
Every
did it
time.
yesterday.
She'll be like, what do you guys want to drink?
For the love of God, split the...
You're like, I will have a tap water, and his will be on a separate check.
Let's spray this shit.
I kind of have a little head cold going on. I got a little... Good God, you leaving any for me over there? Got Machella.
Oh my damn. Oh my damn.
Yeah, it's Irish Springs with a little bit of hay mixed in.
Fuck.
Okay, this was, I don't know if you remember, but back in the day, we had a phone conversation with Mark from myfragrancesamples.com. This fragrance was the first niche he really got into and got him started down the whole path.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn. So is this supposed to be a green fragrance for sure? Or is that just the name?
Dude, I'm very uneducated with fragrances right now. Sorry to disappoint.
Okay, dude, for real? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay, if this can break the male pattern baldness that is Creed's longevity, if it can last, this will be their best scent, and it's not even fucking close to me.
Yeah, well, you would be in with the likes of Tom Hanks.
God bless.
And I think Charlie Puth. I think they both wear this fragrance.
There's like this subtle, I know it's not.
It's a twinge. It's got a twinge on it.
It does. Almost smells like if you get like, you're like standing around like fresh rosemary or something. There's just like a little bit of that.
See, I was thinking about like when you go to a farm and there's all that hay that like a horse is taking a piss on.
Oh yeah, it could be that too.
That's what it kind of smells like to me.
So you're not liking the smell?
I don't like that twinge. I do like the super clean Irish Springs sort of a vibe. I love Irish Springs. But there is a twinge that does make this an interesting niche fragrance for sure. It's blended in there, but my nose is picking up on it, and you know I don't like those skanky bathroom smells. Ryan loves them.
Fucking love them. This is, without a doubt, to me, in my opinion, out the gate, and I mean, I love the opening of Ventus. I really do.
Yeah.
This is the most baller scent I've smelled from Creed. It's not even close to me.
Really?
It's not even fucking close. I don't even give a fuck about Aventus now. At all.
Wow. I think I'm more partial to like Erolfa or whatever.
I need to smell that one. But man,
We've got it.
This shit, and I know why I'm liking it too. I know why. Right before we started this episode, we go through our whole, hey, let's look up stuff. Mike's got like encyclopedia over there. He's writing down shit. I'm like just surfing stuff. I'm not even looking up anything.
Yeah.
But actually,
time after time, Ryan, you are I don't know. I never seem to have a plan, but somehow it works out for us. Just because I've got a fucking Rolodex of instructions I've created somehow keep us from crashing this thing into the fucking river.
Pretty much. So for once, though, I'm looking at stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Fragrantica on this. And then I'm telling Mike, I was like, holy shit, this thing was launched in 1985.
Yeah.
And
older than me, but younger than you, if anyone cares.
This shit is really fucking good. And it's got that 80s cool punch to it. It's got a fucking punch to it. And I love this. This is incredible.
This has got to be the most appropriately named fragrance ever created.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. This is badass, man.
Because it is that sort of, I don't even know what Irish Springs is. The bath soap.
God, it is that, isn't it?
It's that, but there is this tweedy sort of hay, straw. There's this thing going on in there. Whoever named this didn't name Aventus. Because they went from right on the fucking nose to like, what does it even mean?
Man, this is so badass.
Aventus means like from the wind or something like that.
It is like Irish Springs with like just a little lemon on it. Just a little. Like it just went.
See, I don't even think it's that. I think it's Irish Springs that got spilled on like old hay.
It's hay, guys, okay?
Yeah. You know, it's not as skanky now, so maybe I need to give it a second.
Man, this thing is badass, but it's starting to turn a little bit to that under the lemon tree opening for me for some reason. Just that's why I keep smelling that lemon or something in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I think I breezed past the notes. I don't think there's a single lemon off in these notes.
What's lemon verbena then?
Oh, is it lemon verbena?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I didn't look at them.
I don't think there's any lemons in it. What's in these notes? Lemon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What is it? Lemon in every, huh? It's like heart notes, space notes, opening. Wow.
The juice is yellow.
Exactly.
You got a little in your eye. Your eyes are stinging.
Yeah. You're like, wow, the bottle shaped like a big lemon.
Let's check the trend on this.
And price.
Price is going to run you about 480 something bucks.
Ooh. Dude, I tell you
100
what,
ml.
That bottle is sexy as hell, though.
It really is.
That fucking matte black. Now, it didn't used to be that way. I think they switched it at one point.
I'm not sure. Well, it used to be stubbier.
Well, I mean, the actual look
bottle.
went from, I think it had like a polished metal thing going on, and I think they went to solid black.
Damn, it looks good.
It really does.
It looks badass, and it's trending hard, and there's a reason. It's up there, man. This thing is badass. I'm honestly shocked because there's a couple of old school fragrances. In fact, we'll kind of get into it for a second here. We were smelling some the other day because we went into a drug emporium the other day.
God, Forbes was right. Forbes, you were right, my man. He's been trying to get us to go in there for months.
Right? Yeah, it's drug emporium.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, Forbes. Yeah. We're planning on doing it.
Yeah. Michael's like, all right, man. Yeah, we'll go do it. All right. See you later. Boop.
Never going to do it.
No, we're not going to do it. All right. Fuck Forbes.
I do love Forbes, but I assumed it was only department store type fragrances in there.
Yes. And this is where there's a twist. Go ahead.
We went in there and my Lord.
Blown. Mind's blown.
Away. It was crazy the amount of stuff they had. I mean, you could buy tester bottles of MFK fragrances.
Yes.
They had Creed.
Not just like Creed Aventus. They had every bit of this shit.
Every Creed.
Yeah.
Nearly.
And you keep in mind, we're like in bodunk towns of Texas over here.
They had discontinued Tom Ford fragrances you cannot find at a department store was there.
Can you believe that shit? We're just sitting there in awe. And the two young ladies are letting us smell everything. So it got straight up crazy in there. We were smelling everything old school.
Yeah. And we were talking about this one, and she went to pull the bottle out, and I was like, I can't smell it. Like, we got an episode coming up. Then she pulled out Toy Boy, and I was like, I can't smell that one either. So I'm going to be true to my word, damn it.
Yeah, we're blown away because I'm telling you guys, the selection is insane.
Yes.
Multiples of bottles. No bullshit. Better selection than any department store in our area.
Yes.
That's like those supposed to be the real deal where you get your shit.
Yeah, and Forbes had been saying, hey, go in there, check it out, because they have really good prices. But at the time, him and I were only talking really designer fragrances.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that was the case.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I do want to check it out, but right now, I'm not really interested in buying a designer fragrance. So I was like, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they had just straight up niche fragrances there as well.
Unreal. I mean, they have Chanel's there, tester bottles of that. I was like blown away.
I don't think Chanel will listen to this because I don't think you're supposed to sell Chanel testers, but it's there.
And it's definitely there.
And discount it.
But all to say, we were smelling a couple old school fragrances.
Yeah.
But even though, and some of them were, they were rough. And then some were like, wow, that's pretty good for whatever. But I can still say, especially for Giorgio Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it was there.
It was there. And they had Giorgio Red, which is another one. It was kind of punchy.
Man, it was punchy. I was almost like, I could see Ryan wearing this.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
And then I was like, $17? Hell yeah, he'd wear this.
But all to say, I can smell a difference in quality with this. And this launched in 1985 versus that. So this really hasn't, and in my opinion, I don't feel like it's really lost a lot. Now, somebody that may have had it back then, they may tell me I'm an idiot and it used to be crazy. But if this is what it is right now.
Surely in 85, it was bananas.
It may have been. And if it was any potent than it is now, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, this is holding on pretty strong. And honestly, as it's sitting on my skin, it is melding together even more.
Yeah.
It's becoming more of a blended smell. And on the card, it smells nice as well. Like, really blown away by this one. I can tell how this could really be a gateway into this community if you've never smelled anything like this before.
100%, man.
Because it's so much more elevated than a traditional, clean, soapy designer fragrance.
Yes, for sure. Man. All right, Mike. Who's wearing this?
Well, I've already told you, and I really believe this to be a good avatar for this fragrance, Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
I think it's a little more on the mature side.
Yeah.
But it is elegant. It's an elevated sense of like a nice, clean fragrance, but it's got a little bit more, pizzazz to it and definitely a higher price to it.
Yeah.
So, you got to be a fucking millionaire like Tom Hanks, but you could wear this. I'm blown away that Charlie Puth is wearing this because he's a young dude.
I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit wider range on the spectrum of age than we think.
Yeah, but when you're younger, you can get away with other fragrances, I think, that are more appropriate than, say, this one.
This is the best Creed fragrance I've smelled. Personally, this is the best one. I think Aventus is unique. I think it's probably the second one I would say after this. But I really think this one, Aventus is like a 4-cylinder that's turbocharged all-wheel drive car. And it launches like a bullet off the line, and it's freaking like, holy shit, right?
Right.
But then this one is like that fucking...
A gun truck.
It's like one of those, it's got 800 horsepower to the wheel. It's rear wheel drive. It's fucking, and it just soaks you up at the end, man. Just like... And
it's as green as a freshly picked banana.
Yeah. God, I fucking love this fragrance, man.
Yeah, I will have to agree with you so far in the fragrances that I've really experienced from Creed.
Yeah.
This has to be, if not the best, one of the better ones. I really do love Love in Black, though.
That one is good. It's a feminine one, but it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Skip it.
Sample it.
Buy it.
What are you going to do, Ryan?
This is at the point of the show where we come to the sad realization that we don't have a lot of money.
Yes.
I can't buy it, but I want to. This is something, if I had money, I would seriously feel absolutely comfortable going, hey, here's $500. Oliver.
I will agree with you that I think this is like a dream car sort of a fragrance.
Yes.
It's one that if you're ever put in the perfect storm of circumstances,
you're retired, no bills,
no children,
no stress.
Yeah, absolutely expendable income sort of a situation.
You're knocking on death's door and you just go, hey, fuck it. I want to experience it.
Yeah. I want to see what it's like to live without a care in the world. And then you're like, yeah, less than 10 minutes. My kind of finances, it'd be like, you know what, I'm going to splurge. And then it's like, oh God, I need to stop splurging immediately after one purchase.
Yeah.
Just had to replace the kids' iPads, and oh my God.
Man, he was sweating bullets. I watched the whole ordeal go down.
I mean, even in saying that, I do know that it sounds like, his kids are fucking spoiled. They got iPads. They were for work at one time.
Yeah.
And when the business that I and a friend started dissolved, no money was in the account to split. So we split assets. And so we had a couple of iPads.
Yeah.
And, what am I going to do with multiple iPads? But give it to the kids and let them, make dumb videos and look up stuff on Safari. So, but they've since been stepped on and had to be replaced.
One of them did.
Yeah, but then it's like I have twins, so if one gets one,
you gotta hook up the other one.
Yeah, and you can't reward the one for being irresponsible.
Yeah, so you totally got to get them both like a 13-inch iPad Pro.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so after I dropped $8,000, no, I literally walked up to the guy at Best Buy and said, "What's the absolute cheapest iPads you have in here?" So these for $300.
That's actually a pretty good deal, honestly.
It really is. So they end up being 11-inch. But back to the fragrances, Ryan. I was saying all that just to frame that there's no way in hell I'd ever be able to drop money on something like this now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be paying off iPads for a year.
Literally, this is more than a functioning iPad Air. Isn't that kind of crazy to think about for a fragrance? Yeah. Like if you really wore it and he's seen how I wear shit.
Oh my God.
He saw my Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh my God, are you kidding me, dude? He started looking up prevention hotlines and places to get me committed to.
That's kind of the weird thing is because you and I have gone in on multiple fragrances of the same fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got Cedrat Boisé, you did too.
Yes.
Whenever I got Bleu de Chanel, you did too. It's almost like you're copying me.
No. These are my glasses.
I got these. But every time I see your mustache, actually, I copied you on mustache.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Because you sent me the link.
Fucking copycat.
Yeah, that's right. Like fucking loser. But Mustache, Cedrat Boisé, and Bleu de Chanel, all your bottles fucking taxed.
Dude, they are wrecked.
Dude.
I wear the fuck out of my colognes. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's what I do.
I'm shocked at how much fragrance you go through.
It's a wonder why I get so many compliments all the time.
That must be it.
Because I'm like nuclear, like glowing when I go.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be like, I did like 5 squares. I'm like, well, went a little ham today. You do like 30, then you bring the bottle with you in the car.
You're damn right.
Because you're like, you know what? It's going to be an hour before we get there. I may have to re-up.
Man, if Michela saw me spraying, she'd start throwing up, man.
You think so?
Oh, hell yeah. She'd be scared to death of this.
Probably throwing up high fives with you. This one is an absolute sample.
100%. God, I love this scent. This is crazy.
You know what? And that twinge, which it does smell really good on the skin now. That's one thing you really have to experience these fragrances to know for sure. You can't just like first whiff. This sucks. Got to give it some time. But that kind of twinge, I feel like it opens up the door for ladies as well.
You could be onto something.
It's got kind of a vibe.
Cynthia, forgive me because I can't remember offhand right now without looking it up exactly what you detailed in your email. So I'm not sure if this is something you wear or your husband wears. I'll assume he wears it. If he does, your husband smells absolutely incredible.
It was an Instagram comment. So that's totally your territory.
Oh, yeah.
Email, Cynthia, I would have probably memorized it and it would have been laid out, multiple structure within the episode. So, guys, sorry to all you Instagrammers out there.
Oh, my God.
Whew, boy. Apparently, Ryan's just fresh out.
Oh, God. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode, there's a couple of things you can do for us. One, go to thecolognePodcast.com. And when you're there, check out our Instagram. Make sure to follow us. Follow us on all your streaming platforms. Leave reviews, share links, donate coffees.
Okay, time out.
Blood samples.
Ignore everything Ryan said. If you're liking the podcast, we would like for you to consider leaving us a 5-star review.
Oh, please.
That's all we're asking for.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to help the show get out there. You guys have done a great job. You're sharing on your stories on Instagram that you're listening to us. That means the world to us. But if your streaming platform gives you the opportunity to leave a review, that does help push it out there. And they're going to recommend this to people who like other shows. So if you really want to help promote the show, other than what you're already doing, don't stop doing that. But we'd love for you to consider giving us a 5-star review.
Yes. And until next time,
Spray it up, y'all.